It's Allyssa LaScala here from Fit with Liz, and I'm going to be talking to you guys about the armpit detox that I posted about earlier this week. You saw me with this pasted underneath my armpits, and I know a lot of you guys were interested in knowing how it was going to go. A lot of you guys had thought about it, or maybe you tried different ones, and of course I got to be able to get this sample from my friend Sabrina that I use her natural products. I use her natural deodorant, and so when she told me that she officially came out with hers, I absolutely could not wait, because I've heard about them and I've seen, like, you know, the pit paste and people just like posting pictures of a bunch of different, you know, just like black or brown stuff underneath their pits. And I was like, I can't wait to try yours, because I trust her products and I love them. So I wanted to tell you guys a little bit about my experience with this, why I would or wouldn't suggest it, and how I think it could be beneficial for you, so that you guys understand, you know, what's the difference between doing some type of armpit detox and just taking a shower and just washing, you know, yourself and your pits. Hey Sabrina, I'm glad to see you on here. So basically I took this. It's just in a little stick that's just like deodorant. And honestly, guys, that's the first thing that I love about it, because if you see a lot of the other you know, pastes out there, if you see a lot of the other armpit detoxes, they literally are pastes. A lot of them come in a jar, and you either have to put it on your hand and apply it to your pit, or you're gonna put it like on a spoon or whatnot. Hey Melissa, thanks for joining. And you know, then you'll have to apply it that way, and they're really messy. You know, I still just did mine in, like, you know, an old sports bra, but I would really recommend this one, because it's literally just like applying deodorant. It was so much cleaner. So first of all, that was my first feedback on that. I know Sabrina was really excited about that when she told me about it, and honestly, that's one of the most awesome benefits, so I love it. But the difference with this is the ingredients that are really in it, guys. So, you know, for most detoxes, you're putting it on for 15 to 30 minutes, you know, letting it sit there, being able to draw out the toxins. I'm going to explain that to you in a second. And then, you know, you wipe it off either in the shower, and hey Rachel, thanks for joining. You either wipe it off in the shower, or you can take a warm washcloth, which I thought, you know, was really nice, that I didn't have to totally hop back in and rinse off my pits. However, you know, what is the difference? It's the stuff that's in here, guys, because most armpit detoxes out there, you'll notice that they have something called like Bentonite Clay in there, and this has been something that has been used for, honestly, like centuries as a detoxing agent by multiple different, you know, traditional cultures. And it actually comes from volcanic ash, but it has so many different properties in it. But it's actually been used to, you know, you can either ingest it, or you can use it topically, and it has a lot of antibacterial properties, where they actually started using this. People will put this on their skin topically to be able to treat a lot of different skin conditions, a lot of different viruses. People use it for eczema, any type of skin irritation, or something that maybe antibiotics isn't working with, maybe psoriasis, things like that. So I absolutely love the fact that you're having something that is on your armpit that is more than just soap and water, because, I mean, unless you're taking a bath, you're really not sitting in maybe like an Epsom salt bath and you're trying to detox that way. But honestly, a lot of times, either one, people don't like it, or two, they don't have time for it. And this is something where I just put it on my pits and I just walked around the house, or I was working at the computer, and so at least I'm getting the really important parts to me. Because guys, how are we detoxing? What is the way that your body detoxes? It's either going through urination, defecation, or sweating. And of course, you know, the liver and the kidneys work their way in there, but you know, so they're part of the process. But you have to think, especially if you're somebody that is using an antiperspirant deodorant. I know there are some people, I don't think that Kelly Kiner is on here, but her and I were talking about this earlier this week when I was talking about natural deodorant and also doing this detox. And she was like, I hate sweating. You know, how do I decide what's more important? Because she still will use an antiperspirant, and I just use a deodorant now. And I told her, you know, I use this deodorant made by the same exact company, made by New Bloom, and I love it because I can still sweat a lot, but I won't smell. I've tried a lot of other natural deodorants, and I'm like, I feel like I literally have to just like apply it all day long. You know what I mean? Like, I had to carry it in my purse. It was a little ridiculous. And so to have one that, like, yeah, I still sweated, but I still want to sweat. Guys, especially females, when your lymph nodes are, you know, right underneath your pits here. I mean, they're all over your body, but especially underneath your armpits, and that's close to your breasts. And you know, we're tying this in to be able to, you know, be able to flush out toxins that are right near, you know, your breast, and the breast cancer, you know, rates are rising. I mean, think about that. Think about how everything is you know, linked together. And so if you are not detoxing the area that is supposed to be helping you to detox and to get rid of all these toxins, and you're literally putting a paste underneath your armpits every day with antiperspirant deodorant that is antiperspirant, anti-sweat, you're making your body not sweat. And so this is a great way to be able to help to pull out all of those toxins that are sitting in there. Because I know a lot of times people will say, well, okay, do I try to be healthier and have a natural deodorant, or do I do an antiperspirant so I'm not like sweating through my clothes while I'm at work or something like that? And so I absolutely understand that. You know, fortunately I have the blessing of working from home, so the only person that's going to judge me is my dogs. Or, you know, if I'm going out somewhere for a meeting in the summer, you know, maybe I would put on, you know, an antiperspirant. I really hate doing that, but absolutely I will do a detox right after that because the bentonite clay is pulling it out. Now, if you're thinking it's going to be pulling stuff out of your cells or out of your skin, is it going to dry it out? And that is what I love about this, guys, because there's multiple moisturizing agents in here. And I don't know about you, but my armpits are really, really sensitive. So I actually get red bumps in my armpits no matter what deodorant I'm using, like no matter what soap I'm using, because, you know, anytime that I shave, I just get red bumps. And so I've always been trying to find something that I can still use that's like natural but moisturizing but not greasy, that makes you sweat more. And so I love that in the New Bloom detox, because it's not just the clay that you feel like, you know, think about it. Like if you put your hands in soil or clay and you think it gets really dry, there are moisturizing agents to be able to combat that. So, I mean, she has things in here like the organic virgin coconut oil. Everything's organic. Organic mango butter. Mango butter is a great moisturizing agent that isn't greasy. The coconut oil and the beeswax, antibacterial properties on top of the fact that you have the bentonite clay, and they are also moisturizing agents. Beeswax is great at sealing in moisture without being too heavy and greasy. And then you have castor oil. Guys, castor oil is actually used by a lot of you know, cancer doctors or holistic medical doctors out there will recommend having castor oil because it is something that is going to get the lymphatic system moving, and it's breaking up the congestion there. So what better place to have than underneath your arms at that point? And then she also has magnesium hydroxide in there, guys. That's just something that's going to help with more antibacterial and reducing odor. And then she has the tea tree oil. I mean, a lot of us know with essential oils that tea tree oil has great antibacterial properties. So if you are looking for something that is not messy, that is easy to be able to apply, that is, you know, not incredibly sticky, this is absolutely wonderful, guys. And it's not just going to dry you out. It is something that honestly, I cannot wait to use it again. I just used it once. I wanted to see how my body reacted after I ended up, you know, waiting a couple of days, because you never know. But honestly, especially with the moisturizing properties, I'm always really self-conscious about raising my arms because, I mean, you guys can't see as close. I'm not going to like give you a close up on my pit right now, but I get razor bumps here all the time. And so I've been looking for something that's going to be able to moisturize my armpits without making it like a total grease ball where I feel like I'm on like an oil slick as I'm moving my arms. So I absolutely would recommend this one. It is called New Bloom. I'm going to put information in the comments as far as if you are local, if you are from the Reading area in Pennsylvania, where you can get it locally, or she also has her website online where you can get this stuff. But guys, I use her her natural deodorant. There's several different scents. Rachel, I know that you would love that, so I can't wait to get this in your hands. And then the Armpit Detox is awesome. So if you guys have any other questions, let me know. Go ahead and give me your comments. What armpit detoxes have you tried? Have you thought about it? Have there been pros or cons that you've looked at? Guys, I don't see any cons to this. I really don't. As long as you have something that's clean, because again, you have to make sure if you're putting it on your skin underneath your armpits, it's got to be a good quality, because if it's not, you literally just put it near your lymph nodes. So that's kind of going against what we're doing. And especially if you're somebody that is using an antiperspirant, you have to have something more than just your soap to be able to cleanse and to be able to pull it out. So if you have any questions, again, let me know. I'm happy to give them to you. And I absolutely give this an A+ rating. I'm so excited, by the way. It comes bigger than this. This is just a sample. But Sabrina, thank you so much for giving this to me. I really appreciate it. And I hope you guys enjoy this. Go detox your pits this weekend. Love you guys.